Hey guys, this is King Crab Zero. Today I'm going to be playing some Animal Crossing for right now, and then a bit of Majora's Mask later. So, I don't think I have too much going on for Animal Crossing. We'll get that started first. Ah, shit, I should have pressed. Well, I should have started it already, honestly. I forgot how long Animal Crossing takes to load in sometimes. So, we'll just wait for the loading screen. There we go. And let's see here. Okay, cool. Looks like that just pulled up. I did do a bit of this already. Like, generally, I kind of wait till the evening to do all my Animal Crossing stuff. But on Wednesdays specifically, it's when I hang out with like some friends, and we do usually hop on to play Animal Crossing. Whether it's like actually together just to check, like, hey, do you need this? Do you need that? I got this at my store, or stuff like that. So did get most of it done. Let's see though. Guess I didn't check my... Well, I think I checked my mail earlier, but I think one of them's probably sent me something. Let's see what we got. Okay, what did I get from Ezra? Oh. Okay, let's see what I got from these guys. Oh, Royal Crown. Yeah, he said he was going to send that. Pirate Treasure Crown. Said he was going to send that. Oh, and a donut stool. Okay. You know, they actually told me they were going to send those things. I just completely forgot. Let's see. Let's plant maybe a couple more of these coconut palms. Like, part of me's been kind of wanting to plant some more fruit just as a way to gain more income, especially since I've been streaming the days that I do go collect fruit, which, you know, makes life a little bit easier. Otherwise, like, collecting all that fruit always seems like a pain, and like I could probably be doing something better with that time. Now it's like, oh, look at that. I get to chill out with you guys and collect a little bit of fruit. Actually, let's catch ourselves another hermit crab or two. Okay, I do have space for it. I think I'll pop the... Ooh. Let's catch this guy. He's got like this big fin sticking off, and I don't know if they normally have that or not. That was a bad cast. There's good casts and bad casts, and that was very bad. Oh, what the hell? I was like right there with the button when you hit that. See, that's the one that always frustrates me when it comes to fishing, is when you hit the button right when they attack the thing, they still get away. It's like, I don't know with those what I'm supposed to do. One of these days I'll figure it out, but today is not that day apparently. Let's see what my dailies are. I think I might have some daily tasks still. Sell hot item for a fortune. I was going to do that earlier, but honestly I don't really care too much about a hot island. Okay, giving me fishing advice. Unrequested fishing advice. I'll take it though, you know. All advice helps. If she could just tell me how to nail the fish that I was after, that would be even better. Yeah, because those ones there don't have fins. So it makes me believe that the ones with fins must be like some sort of special fish or something. Since normally they just look like kind of cones with a bit of a sphere on the end. Okay, we'll go plant some more of the coconut trees. I'm not sure how much coconut trees or coconuts sell for, but I feel like they sell for a decent amount. They're definitely better than what oranges sell for on my island. But that's just because whatever the fruit is on your island, it's always kind of undervalued. Okay, let's plant a coconut. And plant a coconut. Yeah, we'll plant one back here. This side will just be a little bit more full with coconuts than the other side. Okay. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of shells on this side. Like, I'm pretty sure I cleaned up all the shells over here today. Maybe I didn't, though. Maybe I somehow spaced it. That honestly wouldn't surprise me because, like, I get so spacey with this game sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I need to go do this, and then I'll start doing something else on the way to do that. And I'll be like, ah, shit, what was I doing again? Why was I heading the way that I'm heading? Okay, I think I'll also plant some more coconuts up this way later. I think the cool thing with like the coconut trees is that they only have 2 fruit at a time. So when you harvest them, it doesn't feel like you're losing all that much space. Also, that shell just arrived. But yeah, it doesn't feel like you're losing all that much space. Whereas when you do have all the other types of fruit trees, they always have 3 fruits, so... Whereas on your space a little bit more quickly. Like, I get it, having just as many coconuts as other fruits would still equate to the same. But you feel like you're doing a little bit more work otherwise, especially since you're getting more wood in harvesting them than, yeah, what you would get from just one of the normal fruit trees. At least the way I do it, since I always give them a chop or whatever. Okay, let's sell some of the stuff we can, so... that, and that. Okay. I was checking that rug there just to see if it was something that was useful to me. Actually, I don't need the cedar sapling. It was one of the ones that was in the recycling. And recycling stuff doesn't always tend to... You know... Well, I shouldn't say that. Recycled trees don't tend to get planted for me. Oh man, I always love how, you know, animals will come up and be like, hey, I need some money. Okay, you got me there, Mavericks. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't see the message pop up, so it solidly got me that time. Like, 100%. Let's go... Non-pasu. Let's go see if I can find any hermit crabs, or let's go to my house and see if I have a collection of them yet. I know there's some bugs that I've been collecting just so I can have enough to make Flick, or have Flick make me a statue. Let's go see if I have enough, or if I have any. Honestly, I kind of feel like I need a hermit crab statue. Like, it almost feels off-brand not to have one, you know? Let's see here. Critters. We have 2 hermit crabs. I do need 1 more. I also still need 1 more scorpion. And besides the mosquito in my inventory, I do need 1 more mosquito. Okay, we'll put that in storage. Storage. Oh man, I got so many things for storage today. Ooh, I can hang that on the wall. Oh. Actually, let's find a spot in the wall to hang this. I wonder if I can hang the other one on the wall. Yes, yes I can. Cool. Good enough. Okay, cool. Let's see what else we have here. I'm like really glad that I upgraded my storage recently because otherwise I would definitely be having some issues with how much stuff I put in storage. Like I think I was about to max it out. Windmill and storage shed we're gonna place somewhere on the island. Wood burning stove. I have to find a place for that because honestly, wood stoves are like the best, the coolest. So I'm excited to find a place for that sometime. Okay. I pull this way any? No. I kind of figured I couldn't, but there was always the chance. I'm not sure how big the windmill is, so I'm going to take out this flower for now. And we'll take out this flower. Nope, wrong way. This flower for now. Okay, that's the storage shed, so windmill. Ah, sweet. Doesn't take up quite as much space as I figured it would. Let's go like that. And point that way. And then I think this should be enough space for the storage shed I have. Let's see. Yep, looks like that's even the right way. Cool. And then we'll just push it over here. And look at that. Added a couple of new things. Ah, cool, and it's even connected to home storage. That's actually convenient. Yeah, nothing to store for now. Let's go see if we can grab ourselves another mosquito. And actually, did I already store my fireflies? I didn't even pay attention to that. I'm gonna feel dumb if I didn't. Because I did collect enough fireflies to make a statue. But I may have accidentally sold them. I may have not paid attention to it. Okay, I do have enough fireflies. I do need to collect a couple of wasps sometime. And yeah, I still need one more scorpion, one more mosquito, one more hermit crab. We're gonna go looking for any of those for a little bit. Ooh, actually, let's grab some of these coconuts here. We'll even plant a couple more coconut trees while we're at it. You know, the other day when I was harvesting my fruit, I must have completely missed this little section. Which, don't get me wrong, sometimes I will completely skip over that part of the beach when I'm doing things. And that's on me, 100%. Right now, though, all we care about is the hermit crab. Okay, no hermit crab. Let's see if we can at least do a mosquito, or maybe even a scorpion. Scorpion would be not quite as great to stumble upon, though. As they're a little bit of a pain in the ass, honestly. Them and tarantulas, because, especially on my island, like, if I'm not paying attention with all the trees there are, a lot of times will actually catch me off guard, and I'll just end up getting bit by them. Or I get stung by a scorpion. So, doesn't always work out in my favor when I find those guys. Oh man, I was hoping she was going to be working on the project. It's hot, and it's ready. Okay, well, that wasn't anything useful or conducive. No, that's not really the point of Animal Crossing. Me and like my friends I normally hang out with on Wednesdays, we were actually having a discussion because one of our friends brought up that, you know, you can open up the presents that animals will give you to deliver other animals. And both me and one, like, the other friend that didn't bring it up were like, what the hell? Like, you can do that? Like, why would you know that? And he was like, oh, I always open up all my animals' presents before I give it to them. He was like, they used to get really pissed off at you in like earlier games, but apparently in this game they just kind of shrug it off. And to me that was kind of like, what the hell? Like, why? You know, you're just kind of invading their little digital privacy. But yeah, it was kind of funny because me and the one friend who don't do that, we're kind of of the mind. It's like, yeah, we try not to be rude to your animals because even though they're little virtual animals, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel nice to be rude to them or anything. Okay, we did get ourselves a mosquito there. Now let's go check the island, see if we can see any scorpions. Actually, let me just make sure scorpions are still in season. I'm not sure if it's technically summer season in the game or if it's a little bit different, but... well, I guess month. Okay. Let's see, so June... Where are these scorpions? They should probably further this way? Yeah. So, scorpions, okay. They're still in season. What hours are they active? They're still active. Cool. We'll go check and see if there's any scorpions floating around. And hopefully if there are, they won't get the drop on us because, again, that's always the worst. I don't really know what determines when scorpions are out and about in this game because, like, a lot of times I'll have days where I just never see one. And then there'll be other days where, like, I'll see, like, 2 or 3. I think the worst one was, like, I think there was a day I saw, like, 2 or 3 of them, and I got stung by, like, 2 of them. Because both the times it was, like, one, I was just running across the island, and he popped out from behind a tree. So I didn't even notice him. And then the other one was, like, I was almost on him, but he was, like, super close to the cliff, like, he was right next to the cliff. And I didn't know if the net was far enough not to catch on the cliff, but it was close enough, like, yeah, like that. So he just rushed me, he stung me, and I was like, what the hell? That just feels unfair. I mean, it really was fair, but I might as well complain about it anyway. Okay, let's see. None over here. Let me see if Spike and Rudy are up. I don't think I've actually talked to them today. Also, Phil changed his name for me. It used to be Maximum. Now he calls me Rutabaga. Oh, I got into a prank war with Spike. So now you're going to give him a present? Okay. If Spike is up, which he is, I'm just going to give that to him right now. I always love when they're like, hey, you don't have to give that to him right now. You can give it to him tomorrow. I always just go, hey, I will give that to him as soon as possible because otherwise I'll forget and I'll feel bad about it. Ooh, a scarecrow. I don't think I actually have a scarecrow recipe yet. Yes, I got delivery for you. Hey there, Just Eat Cooks. How are you doing today? Also, I was totally about to mess up your name. Like, I saw the Just Eat and then like the Cooks part, but because it said Just Eat, I'm totally was of the mind it's just gonna be Just Eat Cookies. So that's why I kind of like stuttered over it at first. Oh, it is cookies? Okay, okay. It's cookies. Mine's the I. But Just Eat Cookies. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Well, that's good to hear that you're doing good. So I was totally right the first time in, you know, trying to read as Just Eat Cookies. Actually, yeah, I feel like the shirt that Phil just got, Spike here, is probably pretty good. Considering Spike does, like, I would say, activity and stuff. I mean, if his house has anything to say about him, I would say he likes a little bit of activity. I mean, he's got kettlebell, he's got some whey protein. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's just a couch. Okay. I always find it funny when regular animals in this game have their toilet or shower or something in like their room. Because, yeah, it makes sense because they all live in basically kind of studio rooms. But on the flip side, it always feels a little bit awkward because it's like, hey man, I'm in your house. You're seeing me for background? Oh, well, no worries. Thank you. I always appreciate a nice compliment, so much appreciated there. Okay, currently I'm on the hunt for either a scorpion or a hermit crab. I just kind of want to stockpile a couple of bugs. That way I can get Flick to make me some statues the next time he's in town. FBI, open up! Hey there, Ray Shot. Thank you for the FBI. Always wanted to try and throw me off. Sometimes I catch it in chat first though, so didn't quite get me this time. Though I always find it funny is if I'm doing like a really long stream or something, I feel like a lot of these sound alerts will catch me off guard, even if they're just like something not as jarring as that one. Like, I forget which one it was, but there was one that isn't even like supposed to, you know, throw you off guard or startle you or anything. But it was during a really long stream, and I just remember it going off, and it was like, oh god. That scared me. Also, if you hear piano music in the background, that's just my roommate. He's practicing a piece that he's been working on for a bit. Like, he wants to get a really good take of it, but he's definitely a lot more critical of his own work than most everyone else. Like, he's a really good pianist, but and most people will tell him that, but he's always like, no, I suck at this instrument and all that. To be fair, I feel the same way about playing the bass, so. There's my water jug. Let me get you that hydrate in. Cool. Look at that. Now I'm hydrated. It's going to be easy to do this. I always like the Wilhelm scream. Like, every time I hear that in a movie, I don't know, it brings me great joy. Especially if it's like a really well-placed Wilhelm scream. And I mean that in like the sense of it making a scene absurd that might not otherwise be absurd, or if it just fits in perfectly. Okay. No bugs up here. Oh, we got another mosquito. I've already captured the one that I need for a statue, because I already had a couple. If I can capture this damn thing. Oh, fuck. Well, thank you for the follow there, Just Eat Cookies. Very much appreciated. You know, it's a very great way to start off the night. Ooh, also, thank you for the raid there, Echoes of the Voice. Very much appreciated as well. I guess, how was the rest of Tokyo Mirage sessions? Yes, finally, you're getting the hold or the hang of raiding down. Once you get to affiliate, it's nice because you can add like raid emotes and stuff. So you have emotes that you can just have people put in. Oh, hey there, Linus Lynn. Welcome, welcome. I know generally I see you in Echoes' channel. I do also stream, so that is a thing that does occur on time, or from time to time. No, Mavericks, it's not a King Crab raid. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Linus Lynn. See, now you're going to be disappointed by the fact that my voice isn't as awesome as Echoes is and all that. But to be fair, I at least play different games, so you can't really judge me on the gameplay compared to his. So we'll never know who's the better gamer between me and Echoes. Okay, I don't think I'm going to find either a scorpion or hermit crab. I'm a little bit disappointed by that. Ah, stream's going well. I just started, let's see, how long has it been? About 30 minutes ago, so it's been just a little bit. Definitely a very productive night so far. Not so much in Animal Crossing, but in terms of having people show up and everything. Okay, let's harvest some bamboo. I haven't harvested this stuff in a while. Oh, thank you for the lurk there, Mavericks. I assume that means you probably have an early shift or something tomorrow. So, if that's the case, I guess I'll catch you later. I was kind of there when you hit 30 followers. Like, I was literally talking to Mavericks in his Discord when he had advised one of our other mutual friends that, hey, go throw Echoes a follow. So, I kind of want to see my island. Yeah, I was AFK once you got the 30th follow, because I had to use the restroom. But yeah, like, I was there right before that follow came through. But yeah, I'll show off my island. My island is called 3 Mile Island, so it's kind of like a mix of, you know, warnings, radioactivity stuff, damaged articles. It's very wild looking. Advised at gunpoint, yes. I do have a generator right here, there we go. So my character lives off the grid, you know. Well, thank you. I do think they're pretty flowers. I didn't really plan out what colors of flowers I was going to do or anything. Here's my smoker light little chair area here. Okay. Oh, didn't want to do that. I forgot the button to put things away. Let's put that back down. That's on me. Okay, place the garden lantern. Oh, well, thank you for, you know, appreciating the island theme. Yeah, I feel like for me and my friends, a couple of us wanted islands that were based on real islands in the sense of just the theme. Yeah, the name is based on 3 Mile Island, which was I think it's in New York, if I remember correctly, but there was a nuclear disaster there. So, if there was a nuclear reactor thing you could have, that is definitely what I would use. Let me change out the wallpaper here really quick. I actually picked up a wallpaper I think I might prefer a little bit to this. I just haven't put it up yet. Chronological. There we go. Yeah, move that to pockets. So yeah, I kind of just want my island to look like run down. That's why it's so wild and everything. My basement here is kind of full of stuff, but it does kind of have a really dank theme, kind of cheap. Though, with the cheapness, I also have some riches over here. Let me move this model kit out of the way. Oh wait, no, that's just a file cabinet. We don't open the file cabinet. No one gets to see what's in that. But yeah, you can see we have gold bars in the safe as well. Little Newton's cradle. I saw that they had, because there's decorative bottles that you can have in this game, and you can put custom designs on them if you go to Harvey's Island and talk to Cyrus. And I saw you could get a custom design for Budweiser, and I'm like, Budweiser is gross and nasty, but it is super, commonly related to being kind of I don't know. I guess being like a little bit trashy beer. So that's what I put down there. Yeah, I usually stream around this time. Sometimes I start a bit earlier, sometimes a little bit later. It depends. I was going to start my stream earlier, but then I saw that my friend Echoes was streaming. So I caught, I would say, the majority of his stream, even though I stepped away a few times to do a few things. But yeah, sometimes I will start earlier, sometimes I do start later. It just depends on what's going on. This is my main room in here. Just kind of a kitchen slash dining area. I mean, you could say rednecky. I was gonna say white trashy, but I know some people don't appreciate that. But hey, I grew up poor and white and a bit trashy. I can come pause and watch you if I'm free. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see here. I need to change out the wallpaper in here because I used to have one that had a window right here, which made this look a lot more suggestive. But as you can see, there's a little bit going on in my bathroom. Like, there's a nice tub. I do have a sauna area. I got a couple of toilets. You know, if you have to pee, you can use this one, or you can use the sit-down one. But yeah, this is my special area. You just kind of unwind over here in this corner. I do need to get another wallpaper that has a window, though. Dude, Animal Crossing's fun. This is actually the first Animal Crossing game that I've played, so I've been playing it for a few, maybe, I guess several months now, and I've actually really enjoyed it. Lots of different people have been recommending it to me. Like, my friend said it's really fun, and then I've also had some viewers when I was streaming Stardew say, hey, if you like Stardew, you'll probably like Animal Crossing. So I decided to pick it up when I finally got a Switch, which I did that probably 6 or 7 months ago. I waited till the OLED Switch came out, and I actually got one of the OLED Switches. This is my... well, not quite plushies, but they're what are called gyroids. When you have music going on, they'll often do some sort of noise or dance while the music goes on. And then this is my workout room as well. And these guys are just all my hype men. Or I guess some probably hype women as well. But they keep me hyped. So, let's see. too much to know. Oh yeah, you always have to have a place for all your gyroids. I mean, for me, I specifically wanted all of my gyroids out, or all the different types out. Mostly because I'm always interested in like what sounds they make and everything. So, but yeah, Stardew, it is. I find Stardew to be interesting because it's really easy to be a very casual game if you aren't investing too much time into it. But if you do invest a lot of time into it, there is a lot that you start to get to know. And yeah, it can definitely be very involved. This is my computer and entertainment room here. This is where I play my dating sims, as you can see. I mean, everyone has to play dating sims. Oh, Mavericks, have I sent you this yet? Like the gaming desk and the gaming chair? Because all of the computer stuff that you see with the desk actually comes in the desk. Which is funny because it's cheaper than the laptop costs, and I think it's cheaper than like some other of the computer stuff. Yes, I do have dating sim on there because you can actually get customized for what game's displaying, or I think you even have one that's like various stock exchange screens. So I obviously had to go with the dating sim one because, you know, being a weeb myself kind of made sense. Going upstairs here, this is the music room. We got the bass guitar. We got the guitar. We got the cello. I got a sewing machine here, just as a little side project area. Then this one gets the record player. Nice grandfather clock. Couple of couches to chill on. Okay, I'll have to send that one to you then, Mavers. The marimba I picked up recently, and that one's pretty cool. Here we have a piano. I do actually have, like, I think in my storage, another piano. Let's see. Oh, you like how I decorate? Well, thanks. I don't know, I always feel like I'm a little bit wild with how my decorations are. Let's see. Sort by alphabetical. I think I have a grand piano that I need to add eventually. I'm just not sure where I'll put it, because I think it will be pretty big. Is it a grand? Yeah, it's a grand. Okay. Let's see here. I might, since I already have I think I have a sewing machine in the basement, I might get rid of the sewing machine and reorganize sometime so I can fit a grand piano in here. Or I might move this over there, get rid of the sewing machine and chair, and put the grand piano here in the corner. That way I have room for the piano stool. There we go. Sometimes I'm just real bad with words, you know. It's a real talent. Let's actually do that. So we'll do that. We'll store that. We'll store that. We will not. I guess we'll store that for now. Okay, let's put this here. We'll pull that out, and then pockets. Grand piano. Cool. There we go. Yeah, I forgot that I hadn't put up the grand piano yet. Let's see if this one sounds any different. Nice. I know how to play the bass guitar, so I don't know how to play an actual instrument, but I do know how to play the bass guitar. That's just a poke. As a musician, like, a lot of people will make fun of the bass guitar just because, yeah, there's a stereotype about a lot of bassists. So I always just lean really heavily into being a bassist, or that bassists are just the worst musicians ever. My roommate tells me I'm a pretty good bassist, pretty good musician, but I'm always like, oh man, but I don't know, you might be wrong about that one. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's interesting because over the years, like, I've definitely tried different instruments. When I was younger, I would play the harmonica, and I was decent at it, but it just never really spoke to me. Then, like, as I got a little bit older, I was kind of like, oh, I want to try the guitar, see if that one would be a better fit for me. And then it really wasn't a good fit for me, so eventually I got a bass, which was interesting, actually. Basically, I was living with someone at the time that was a fiance. Now they're an ex-fiance from way back. But their grandparents had actually gotten me this iPod, and it was broken, but they'd gotten it from a pawn shop. They just weren't able to test it to see if it worked or not. And then basically they took me back there so I could exchange it for something else. And the pawn shop was cool. They're like, yeah, you can just exchange it for, anything that costs less than this amount. So I got the shittiest bass because I could get it for free at that point. And I was like, dude, I can get an instrument for nothing. So yeah, I traded a broken iPod for a bass guitar. And then my fiance at the time, ex-fiance now, actually, and this is a long time ago anyway, she was like, oh yeah, I'll get a guitar and then we can play music together. And it's funny because they say the better that your instrument is, the more likely you are to keep up at it. Oh, I needed a scorpion too, damn it. That's what always happens to me. That's the problem with having a wild island like this, is scorpions love to hide behind things. I just need one more scorpion so I can get a scorpion statue. But yeah, no, so they say that the better your instrument is that you start with for practicing an instrument, the more likely it is that you're going to stick with it. But yeah, I started with the shittiest bass. Like, this thing, I had to adjust the truss rod, which was something I'd never done before. I had to, change the saddle heights and the saddle positions because, like, the intonation was just super terrible to begin with. But yeah, I got that all set up, and then afterwards, like, it sounded as decent as it was ever going to sound, and even though the strings, like, were just, I don't know what those strings were, but they were terrible. I don't think they had ever been changed, so I think they probably had, like, a bit of rust and stuff on them. They would rub my fingers pretty raw. But yeah, I practiced that thing, like, daily while I was with her. And, like, even though she had this nice guitar that she bought and everything, she had this, like, nice amp to go with it, she never touched it. Like, I don't think she ever practiced. And I was kind of like, hey, I thought we were in this together. And she's like, oh, well, I'm not feeling it right now and all this. And I don't know. I really fell in love with the bass, even though I had the shittiest one in existence when I started. And I think that's what really matters. Like, if you're going to get into an instrument, you have to love it. But you buy an electric guitar and you don't even use it, that's fair. You used your uke and your piano, but you don't anymore. I guess for that, are they instruments that you really like playing, or is it that you played them but you weren't really into them? Because again, for me personally, like, I definitely tried different instruments till I found the bass. But it's the only one that has really been one that I've loved. You just bought it because you wanted them? I guess when it comes down to things, like, do you think there's any instrument that really calls out your name? that when you think about it, it's like, I would love to play that instrument, or I love the sound of that instrument. Oh, your amp costs more than the guitar, or, that's actually pretty funny. I mean, to be fair, I have a couple of different amps that I use with my bass, but one of them I got for free. Actually, I have a few different amps. Two I got for free, and then one's like super expensive. Is the About section a good place to announce a special stream, or is there a way I can do it in the Schedule section? You can do it in the Schedule section if you want. That might be a good way to do it. I would also, if you do another stream before then, I would just announce in the stream right before that, hey, my next stream I'm doing a special. Yeah, make sure you're there. Plus, since you have your own socials and stuff, I would also post it in your socials. And then maybe on like Mavericks' Discord and the self-promo, be like, hey, I'm doing a special. If you already have it, determined when you're going to do it. I don't know if you already have an idea when you're going to do your follower reward stream. But yeah, if you do have an idea, I would just start posting about it now, just to get everyone in the loop. Okay. I kind of got sidetracked because of that scorpion. Let's take a look at this. Okay, you already know when you're going to do it. Oh yeah, I do have. So you're saying like sound alerts and stuff, or? You'll use it when you want to use it. That's fair. Like, I don't play the bass quite as much anymore as I used to. But yeah, I'll definitely pick it up and jam out on it from time to time. But yeah, you go get your cereal. I'll still be here. I'm sure Echoes will still be here if he has any more questions. Okay. I think... Okay, I remember what I was doing. Let's see here. I got so distracted when that scorpion stung me. And also with my recounting how I first got into the bass story. It's actually been a while, since I've thought of why I started playing the bass, or when I started playing the bass. Oh, well, thank you for the follow there. Or I guess, I'm a cat person. I'm also a cat person, so I can definitely appreciate that sentiment. I would show off my cat, but she's like taking a nap right next to me now, so she's being really nice and well behaved. Welcome though. Echoes is a cool person here. Actually, let me give Echoes a shout out, because like I'm so bad at giving people shout outs when I guess in an appropriate time frame. Echoes raided me earlier, so let's give him a shout out real quick. If you guys haven't checked out Echoes, he's worth checking out. He's got a super cool voice.
I just thought of something funny about taking me from behind, but I feel like that's such...
Oh, nice. Yeah, poor Echoes. You know, he's talking about getting... Please don't give you a shout out. Hey, that if you don't want a shout out, that's fair. That's fair. Hey there, Just Eat Cookies. What type of cereal did you get? Okay, I guess I'll explore or slowly go through some more of my island here, since now I'm thinking about the fact you wanted to see it. We do have some heavy equipment and stuff. This house over here belongs to Antonio. He's a workout guy, so he's definitely on my cool list. This is Norma. She's really nice. Oh, Frosted Flakes. I hear that they're more than good. I hear that they might even be great, even. Here's my store, and also the Able Sisters. And Quinn is over here. She's kind of a big sister type. That's Violet. Her house is kind of a little bit across the island. Man, everyone's selling me something today. Fuck. I'm gonna have to put up like a no soliciting sign on my island. I think this is like the third time or the fourth time today that I've had someone sell something to me. Because since I was hanging out with the friends I hang out with on Wednesdays and we always play Animal Crossing together, I was on like way earlier in the day, and I'm pretty sure one or two of my animals like sold me something then. Gonna ask me some questions? Fire away, fire away. My favorite cereal's grape nuts, if you need to know. I'm an old man at heart. What made me start streaming? I've always really enjoyed streaming. There's just something cool about it because there's more of a communal feel to it. Like, I would catch streams and stuff when I was like, you know, not in the best of places. And then they would just always make me feel better, especially since you could talk to a lot of people. There's a little bit more community. You don't quite get as much of that in YouTube, even though I do watch probably more YouTube than streaming content. Streaming, yes, I'm glad that you think my stream's entertaining. Very much appreciated there. But yeah, no, it's basically that I really liked watching people just share their actual regular thoughts and opinions on stuff while they game. Because it's much more about a person's personality with the stream than with some content even. Because what's a streamer really got? Whatever you see and hear from them. Because yeah, like when I watch streams, it's like I'll watch them usually for hours on end. Like I usually try to catch, if I can catch the start and go till finish, like usually I'll try to do that. Doesn't always work that way. I also try to be pretty active in the chat if I can, because I also do appreciate that aspect of it as well. Even if I'm not watching a stream, I also still like being able to be involved in other people's stream through chat. Well, that's good to hear, Echoes. I still probably watch more YouTube, but that's just because there's certain YouTubers I watch that will go over certain things, and I like to watch YouTube a lot, or at least listen to YouTube a lot when I'm going to sleep. Like usually I'll have it playing in the background while I sleep. Oh man, Greta, are you gonna give me the Oni eyes? Please give me the Oni eyes. I just want her to give me the Oni eyes. It's amazing when she does. Okay, I guess we're not getting that today. How long have I been streaming? A little bit over a year. I was going to look over at the date, but I realized that it was literally right in front of me. I have three screens. The way it's set up is like I have one up top, one below that, and then let's see, I guess one to the left of that, or no, to the right of that. But yeah, it'd be your guys' left in this case, since you're looking at me. But yeah, with that, I have it right in front of me. But it's been a little bit over a year, and then I actually did a stream anniversary last month to celebrate my 1 year of streaming. You donated everything in the museum. I still have plenty of bugs and stuff to catch. I only got into Animal Crossing like 6 months ago, and I don't always do as many things that could advance my museum as far as possible. But I do try to get at least one thing or two things every week for it. I've gotten all of the fossils, so I got 2, used to have 3. Okay. The DLC, I haven't actually played the DLC. I have the DLC because I did sign up for the Nintendo yearly subscription thing. Um, which I know some people are not into. I just figured it's I think what, $50 or something, and then you do get extra content, and then you get some of the DLCs for stuff for free. So I did get the DLC for free. I just haven't actually done it. When you try to make a schedule, it makes me do it on a weekly basis. So just put in the about section. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like if I schedule a special thing on the schedule, what I'll do is if it's a single time event, I'll actually just remove it at that point, just to make sure that people don't think, oh, hey, that special stream you did is like a weekly commitment. I guess for the DLC, in regards to that, is it pretty fun? Because I think you just design houses for people, don't you? Like, basically, you take furniture and stuff that they provide and design a room around it. My goals for this year. Well, are you talking just general goals? Or are you talking Twitch goals? Because Twitch goals, yeah, I would love to grow my stream even further. I'm currently coming up on 100 followers. I'd like to triple or quadruple that this year, if possible. Which I think it's possible to do even more than that. But I honestly I like to set goals lower, just so they don't feel as bad. And then when you achieve them, you can always set the next step of goals and still come out basically at the same level you would have, or sometimes even ahead, because you don't ever get discouraged. Goals for life. I do have other side projects beyond Twitch that I've been working on. So it would be nice to get some of those going. I know Mavriz, who... he's not here. I think he's lurking, but, I think he went to sleep or something. Or he might just be away for a bit. He wants to do an album. So I will probably be helping with that, either with instrumentation or just doing MIDI work in my digital audio workstation. Or if he gets the other person he wants to help us with it on board, I'll just be probably helping him with lyrics and then mixing and mastering. I did actually recently help him mix and master something. He hasn't released it quite yet, but he does kind of like for me to plug it on occasion, so I guess I'll kind of do that. I'll give you guys a little bit of a teaser, we'll call it. Give me a second while I get that pulled up. So I'm just going to mute my capture for my capture card. Oh, you know how to make music? Well, that's cool. I guess in terms of making music, are you more of a songwriter? Are you more of a sound engineering type? What's your favorite aspect to music production? Okay, let's pull this up. I'll give you guys a 30-second clip of this. Wait. Okay, I realized I'm 100% dumb. 100% dumb. I forgot to turn on my desktop audio. Oh my god, guys. Ooh. There's no excuse for that. Let me try this again with desktop audio on. Okay, let's try this again. What if you wanna stuck your life all night? And she looking like Yandere with a bloody knife.
Yeah, she looking for my hand tied. She think if she with me, she has an alibi. Pull up from behind, she got me enshrined. Looking like a childhood friend, she got me in line. And 6 feet down, am I soon to be? If any girl approaches me, I'm looking for the wife of my dreams. Please don't let that alarm bell ring. Working in the daylight never seems to end right. You know where to find me on.
But we'll put that down for now. So basically, that's a parody of a song called "The Weekend." But yeah, he wanted to do that. I helped him with writing some of the lyrics. One of his friends did the background music for it, which is based on the song that he's parodying, but it's a little bit different. He had some sound effects, and then the actual sound itself is a little bit different. But I'm a cat person. I do like instrumental music quite a bit. Like, instrumental's my favorite because you don't have to worry about writing lyrics, and it's actually really nice to listen to, especially if you need something in the background, whether you're actively listening to it or if it's just background noise. I've already ordered everything for Nook Shopping today. I don't think I have enough bells to deposit. But yeah, Just Eat Cookies. Like, if you want to make music, I would totally recommend it. Like, making music is awesome. I got distracted again. But I'm glad that you think it's kind of good. I'm just giving you guys a teaser. Mavriz, who's one of my moderators, he was the one that wanted to do that. He did actually hire someone from Fiverr to do the vocals because he's not the best singer. I'm definitely not a good singer. I don't know if his guy who does the backing track is a singer or not. I think he mostly just does, instrumental type stuff. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to find any more scorpions or if I'm going to find any hermit crabs. I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping for one. But yeah, I'm excited for him to release that sometime. Because, yeah, I did have a pretty decent amount of input on that since I helped with the lyrics. Also, I don't think I've had that bug before. I'm so bad at this game, let me tell you. But yeah, like, I helped him with the lyrics. I also mixed and mastered it for him. Which I was, oh my god, let me tell you. The perfectionist in me is just, it's terrible sometimes. It's terrible. Like, I spent several hours on that. I got the hermit crab finally. But I spent several hours on that, getting, like, the stereo balance to be what I wanted to be. Basically applying all the effects in such a way that I want the effects to be there. Obviously you have to get the audio levels and stuff right. So, it was a very fun thing to do, but it was very work intensive. You're about to sleep since it's late? Well, you have a good night then. Just Eat Cookies. I'm hoping we'll see you around sometime. Very much appreciate the follow, and yeah, you have a great day, man. Now let's see. Oh, let's learn this. Oh, I already know this. I guess I knew that. I honestly did not think I had that recipe. Oh, I don't have another net on me. I wonder if my net broke because of, like, the millions of times I tried to net a mosquito earlier. Like, oh man, I'm just so bad at that. No! I was hoping it would bounce. This game has no chill sometimes. Like, most of the time it's usually pretty calm, but other times it's just, like, hey man, I'm punishing you for this. Oh, well, thank you for that, Just Eat Cookies. Very much appreciated. I hope the rest of the stream will go well, and yeah, I'll keep on the grind, and I try not to let anyone bring me down. Well, you have a good night there. Also, Echoes. Hopefully your voiceover work goes really well tomorrow. And yeah, I'm sure I'll catch you either in your Discord or in one of your streams, or Heck, maybe even one of my streams. I know you come in from time to time, so. And if you guys haven't checked out Echoes of the Voice, he's pretty cool. He's actually a, like, more of a voice actor than anything. But he does stream, and his streams are pretty good. His voice sounds really awesome during them, so I would definitely recommend him. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I've kind of explored everything here. I'm just going to put the hermit crab away. And then, since I had planned on doing this and then doing Majora's Mask, I'll probably switch up to Majora's Mask. Let's put something away. Oh, well, thank you. You know what the problem is when you hear your own voice just never sounds as good as it could. Like, I'm always told that my voice is really deep, but then I hear it recorded back to me, or I hear it through my own recordings and stuff when I'm editing it, or if I'm just like watching a VOD to see if there's anything I can learn from it. And yeah, like every time I do that, I'm like, man, what do people think is, yes, we are our own worst critic, but it's like, what do people think is deep? Because my voice just doesn't seem that deep to me when I hear it. I'm going to go through a couple more museum sections, then I'll switch over to our game. The reason why Echoes brings that up, though, specifically, I told him that when he was talking about one of his projects, and he was thinking that it wasn't up to par, but the person that had hired him for it was impressed with it. So yeah, we're our own worst critics, and I tell that to my roommate quite often, because he's like a really great pianist, but he always says like, I'm not good and all this. It's like, dude, you're such a good pianist. But yeah, you have a good night as well, Echoes. Again, I'll catch you later. Okay, I do have all of the fossils, so we'll just kind of do a quick view here. Ooh. That'd be such a big bird. Well, I guess maybe not necessarily a bird. A big dinosaur-like bird. I didn't know you could walk under those. I never actually tried. I'm always the one who, if I'm going to try something new in the game, it's usually something stupid. Like, there was this one game one of my friends was playing earlier, where you can shoot an arrow, and then you actually have control of that arrow for a bit. And my first thought when he showed that off was like, well, can you, like, make it hit yourself? Like, can you shoot yourself with an arrow in this game? He's like, I don't know, I've never actually tried that. So he tried, then it's like, yeah, you take damage from hitting yourself with an arrow. Which, I don't know, I just think it's a dumb idea to have, but I'm glad that they accounted for that. Because it would be very disappointing if you couldn't damage yourself, you know? Okay, we'll check out the one last portion of the museum, which is going to be the fish section. Just kind of let you guys see how my island's doing. Again, I'm kind of getting closer to completion. I think I've already done the Brewster stuff for today. I think I got my cup of coffee. Yeah, I did actually. So, looks like there probably should be another type of fish in there. Did get the koi fish, and then I think that's a loach, a black bass, probably, and carp. That bluegill, maybe? Not 100% sure. What's the small one? It's it always has a name for it. It's like, because I know that there's like a pun based on the name. Like, oh, it's a whatever. Like, he's grumpy or something like that. I still need whatever goes in there. I bet you that it's something big that goes in there. Let's see. I feel like there's lots of things I probably still need in there. I always love catching these oarfish, though. These oarfish are always just super fun and exciting. Just because it's one of those things when you're catching them, it takes forever for you to actually reel them in. The Venus, I think they're called Venus combs or whatever at the bottom there. I hated trying to catch that. It's like a diving thing that you have to do. And it was god awful, let me tell you, because the thing is, it doesn't stop. It just keeps moving along the ocean floor. So to catch it, you have to like basically swim full speed so you can get ahead of it, and then dive, and then like basically try to catch it while you're ahead of it. But if you tried to dive while you're directly over, it just never seemed to work. We got a crab there. I don't know if it's specified what it is. Looks like maybe some sort of rock crab. And then red snapper. That sea bass maybe. Got an octopus, some those scallops, or there's some sort of mollusk. Got a squid, turban snail, barnacles, seahorse, sea star, or a starfish, depending. I think different places call them different things. Got the mantis shrimp. Is that some sort of eel? It looks like some sort of eel. Sea cucumber as well. Always been curious about sea cucumbers. Like they seem interesting to me. They're just kind of weird. Here though, we have the, I think they're like a blue scalpel or something, a clownfish, a sea slug. I can't remember what the one over there is. Let's look that one up because I just no clue. Okay, umbrella octopus. Sea anemone. Oh, I didn't even actually pay attention to that. That's actually kind of cool that the clownfish is swimming through that. Since, you know, even anyone who's ever seen like Finding Nemo has a clue that clownfish kind of like sea anemones. Okay. What's this actually? Or wait, no, that's just a pipe, I think. Oh man. Yeah, what's this fish over here? It's a pipe. But we do have a mantis shrimp. I can't remember if I pointed that one out. Mantis shrimp are pretty cool, but they're also just like kind of jerks. Ooh, I think that's a flounder over there, maybe? Not 100% sure. Okay. Let's get out of here before I start feeding you guys false information about fish names. Okay, and let's just take a look here. Yeah, we got some more freshwater fish. Not 100% sure what those are, actually. Or that, maybe that one's a loach. Maybe I got a different one wrong earlier. I don't know. I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at this game. I'm terrible at identifying animals in this game. The only person that I might be better at in terms of identifying animals is probably better than that Henry guy from MXR Plays. Okay, we're going to save and end Animal Crossing for here. I am going to switch to the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Since that'll be on Switch as well, just through the N64 portal here. We won't have to switch over any settings or anything.